I let my friend stay at my apartment while I was out of town, and came back to find she had rented out my bedroom to a stranger and changed all the locks. Okay, I genuinely do not even know where to start with this one. It still does not feel real. I keep replaying it in my head thinking, did that actually happen? Or did I dream it? But no, it happened. This is the story of how I let my friend stay at my apartment for 1 week while I went on a trip and came back to find she had rented my bedroom to a complete stranger and changed all the locks so I could not even get into my own home. Let us rewind about 2 months. I had been planning this trip for ages. A week away, just me and a couple of friends from college going to the coast. I live in the city. My apartment is basically my safe place. Small, cozy, decorated exactly how I like it. You know that feeling when you have made your little nest? That is me. My friend, let us call her Jess, had been going through a rough time. Her lease ended. She had not found a new place yet. She was crashing at her cousin's house, but her cousin's place was far from her job, and she complained nonstop about the commute. When I mentioned my trip, she lit up. She said, "Oh my gosh, I could totally apartments it for you while you are gone. I will water your plants, feed your fish, and keep everything safe." Now I did hesitate. Jess is fun, but she is also a little chaotic. She is that friend who is always 20 minutes late and somehow always in the middle of drama. But I thought, what is the worst that could happen in 1 week? Spoiler everything. Fast forward to the trip. I leave Jess the spare key. I give her a little tour. I tell her where the extra towels are. I even say, please do not touch the stuff in my office. Normal boundaries. She seems grateful. She hugs me and says, do not worry, I will treat it like it is my own place. While I was away, things seemed fine. She texted me updates like fed the fish, and even sent a photo of my plant looking alive and well. I thought, cool, this might even be good for her. Give her a break from her cousin's couch. Then on day 4 things got weird. I get a message from a guy I do not know on Instagram. He asks, hey, are you the person who owns this apartment? I think maybe it is a scam. But then he sends me a selfie of himself in my bedroom, sitting on my bed. I stare at this photo thinking, what is happening? I reply, yes, that is my apartment. Why are you there? He says, oh, I rented this room off Facebook Marketplace. Jess said she was subletting it for the week while she was out of town. My brain just stopped. Jess is not on my lease. I never gave permission. And now there is a stranger in my home. I want to call Jess immediately, but she does not answer. I figure maybe I will just handle it when I get back the next day. So I cut my trip short. I drag my tired self from the airport to my building. I try my key, it does not work. She changed the locks on my apartment. I just stand there in the hallway, suitcase in hand, trying to process the fact that I cannot even get into my own home. I call her, no answer. I text her, nothing. So I call my building manager. He says, we did not authorize a lock change. That is against your lease. Then I hear footsteps. It is Jess. She is holding grocery bags. She looks shocked to see me. I say, Jess, why is there a stranger in my bedroom, and why can I not get into my own apartment? She launches into this wild story about how she met this guy at a coffee shop. He needed a place for a week. She thought it would be cool to make a little money. And she changed the locks because, and I quote, you cannot be too careful with strangers in the city. My soul left my body. Long story short, I got my building manager involved. The guy packed up and left. Jess was told to leave immediately. She actually tried to guilt me. She said she thought she was doing me a favor and that I was overreacting. I told her, Jess, if you wanted to help with rent, maybe pay rent for once. Do not rent my place without telling me. It has been a few weeks now. I have changed all my locks through the building this time. I have double-checked my lease for subletting rules, and I have a strict no one stays here unless I am home policy. Moral of the story. Do not hand over your keys unless you really trust someone, and even then maybe do not. Oh, and if a stranger sends you a selfie from your bedroom while you are out of town, cancel the rest of your plans. Go home. Immediately.